Hello, everyone. I'm the new Daniel Stoddard, the newly appointed Chief Resilience Officer. I'm here to inform you on some important issues. As we know, disasters happen all over the world and are just not located in the United States, with many of the disasters faced like the ones we face here every day. Because of this, we need to look at how other countries prepare, respond, and recover from disasters and keep their community resilient. The country I wanted to look at today is Denmark. While Denmark is much smaller in size compared to the United States, it is really similar to the United States as being a rich economic country. One of the issues the whole world is facing is climate change. Climate change is a serious issue as it makes disasters stronger and devastating events. Since climate change has been made it so much tougher to respond to disasters, Denmark has implemented a plan to reduce their CO2 emission with climate objectives. These climate objectives are to decrease the amount of CO2 and other fossil fuel emissions that are released into the atmosphere by a certain time frame. Denmark has also implemented a green tax reform. This is a tax on the use of carbon emissions like the use of factories and cars. These implementations have created a stronger, more resilient community as it first helps prevent the strength of a disaster caused by climate change, which means less destruction and more people to able to help recover from a disaster. The big reason Denmark is able to do this type of stuff is they're boosted on renewable energy, using things like wind power to help decrease their carbon emission footprint. Like any area that's located near the coast, one of Denmark's biggest issues when it comes to disasters is flooding. With a mix of storm surges and rising sea levels, flooding has become a more common and serious problem in Denmark. While they have built defenses like storm surges and dikes, which played an important role in mitigating these effects, Denmark has understood they had to make a serious change when it came to get stopped from these issues from getting worse. This is why they are focused on fixing their climate. They understand it's an important role they had to partake in, and if they can slow down these effects, their people can live their everyday lives and naturally allow people to be more resilient to disaster that they are actually able to handle. They understood if they let this problem continue, their people would lose resilience and trust in their country and ability to respond. This is why the focus on climate change is such an important focus, and as the longer we do not focus on this type of issue, the worse the problem will get. I believe this Denmark plan to lower their carbon emission needs to be implemented here in the United States. Doing things like climate objectives will slowly fix the problem we have created. It will also make sure that the disasters we do face do not get stronger. In return, we have a community who's more resilient to the possible disasters they may face as their country as a whole gets stronger.